guys, how's it going? Righto, this is episode 3 of the Project GASGAS.
Yes.
Now, this is going to be a bit of a messy one because there was a day where you and Kent did a whole heap of shit. They got some footage.
And I'm no good at filming, so...
Yeah, so we're going to run back over what was done using some of the footage that they got, seeing bits and pieces.
Mm-hmm.
What we first want to do is just... currently the GASGAS is in day runner mode. And with the bags and the bits and pieces, so we're just going to show you that. Alistair does a ride doing Sugarloaf, Mount Sugarloaf.
Yep.
And at the end of that, he actually puts the name, does the name. And I tell you what,
give it a name.
Yeah, when I saw that footage, I laughed out loud. It was brilliant. So we got that, and then we after that, then we've got some bits and pieces to do, which is no rear rack. What are we doing?
We're going to tidy up the tail, the number plate.
Yep.
And a little bit of wiring stuff.
Brilliant. Righto, let's have a look at how this looks now. Righto, Alistair, bloody explain this day runner setup for us.
Okay, so this is what I just run normally on a day ride or whatever. We'll start with the tank bag. Now, this is the Wolfman tank bag off the 1090. It's not going to stay. I'm going to have to get another one. These clips here get in the way. They actually start to hurt after a while on your inner thigh. I don't need that in my life.
No.
So for the moment, it's okay. But yeah, I'll replace it with something else. Anyway, that's a full-size tank bag. And it fits and it works.
Yeah.
Apart from this strap system.
Yeah.
Alright, on the very back, I've got, you know, the old school tool bags I had on the dirt bikes. I love the look of it, old school. So, Giant Loop came out. This is an old one, I've had this for years. It's a bag, soft bag, but it's got a hard plastic base.
Yep.
Designed to drill into, to bolt on.
Yeah.
And so this is bolted on here with the tools inside. So that's my toolkit.
Cool.
And then I've got these Giant Loop Mojave bags, which I've had for years. I've had them on every bike. They're really good. You can fit, bottle of Pepsi Max and whatever else you want in there. Jumper on one side, coffee making stuff on the other, whatever. And the good thing about this, if you look here, it does cover the fuel cap, but thanks to the gotcha straps, it's pretty simple just to bring back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Brilliant.
So that seems to work all right.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Bloody gotcha straps. Ha!
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so that's it. That's the day running.
And that gives me heaps of room. If I needed to, my jacket, roll it up, tie it down on here.
Yeah.
It works, it fits. It's actually pretty good. I'm happy with the setup.
Cool.
Yeah.
Righto, so now what we're going to do is we're going to pull all this off.
Yep.
We're going to pull off the plastics and the seat.
Well, no, not all the plastics. Let's not do that again.
No.
Not all of them.
Because the plastics are an absolute shit to
They
get.
are a nightmare.
Yeah.
We'll see how we
Easy
go.
off, but it's hard getting them back on.
We'll see how we go.
Yeah. But we're going to run through all the stuff that they did.
Yeah.
Righto, cool. Rightio, Alistair, let's bloody show them what you've done. Well, I've got a list to make sure that we get everything done, but I reckon we start up the front.
Up the front, the Krieger grab handle.
Yep.
We've already used that. Dragging this thing into the shed through the
we
door
did
for the
too.
podcast.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But that's good. I like that.
Yep, and that just simply wraps with a strap around your forks.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. Cool. That's that one done. Models will do your quad lock.
The quad lock. This is the MagSafe quad lock thingy, but with the actual locking mechanism, and the vibration anti-vibration thing. Really happy with it so far.
So yeah, you put that and it's going to charge as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Righto, reinforcement bolt. So there was that one there.
Yep. So that one goes all the way through. Oh, I think if we can. Oh, you can't see it, but yeah, it goes all the way through.
And then...
And we've got two in here.
there, and somewhere in there, guys. Yeah, there it is. Boom.
And look, it's a two-man job, but it wasn't that hard. It was
And just do one at a time.
do one. Yeah. You got to be strategic about it.
Yeah.
You know, you do have to lift up the whole tail, the rear tank a little bit. But no, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Righto, so now you've put all the wrap stuff on, so the clear bloody vinyl or whatever the hell that is.
Now, I did do a crap job, all right?
Yeah.
But, as you can probably see, there is a lot of wear that happens. It would chew through those plastics pretty quick. It's just to protect the plastics. I don't think it matters that much that it's a bit rough.
No.
And I've done the same thing up here just for the tank bag straps.
Yeah. Cool. And that was using that knifeless
No,
No?
that was a fail.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, no, it didn't work very well. This isn't my area. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So this is rough as guts, mate.
Cool.
It
So
works.
you'll have to bring that shit back over so I can have a play with it. Do you have any left, or did you just throw it in the bin?
I threw it in the bin. Sorry, mate.
That's all right. Bugger it. All right, next on the list is the bar risers. So obviously we know from last episode we stuffed up
Yep.
with the wrong bar risers.
So I went for a just an add-on solution. So they're just an extender
Yep.
bar rise.
And,
Nothing special.
and it's only 19 mils.
Yeah.
Do you reckon the 19 is enough, or do you think you could have gone bigger?
I think I should have gone bigger. I should have gone 30 mil.
30 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. But yeah, that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant. So the next thing we got is this part here. So that would have been a bit of a big job.
This was a big job. Although not difficult.
No.
Not difficult. So what we did here was there's a whole plastic piece here that's come off.
Yep.
That's gone. Replaced with carbon fibre. We've got the auxiliary tank, the 5.5 litre tank.
Yep.
And the smaller airbox. So what we ripped out the big monstrosity of an airbox.
Yep.
All right. Ripped that out and replaced it with all of this. And I'm actually really happy with it so far.
So tell them how this works, and because it's not exactly...
So the way it's meant to work is there's a fuel line from the bottom of this tank, and then there's a extender piece that bolts onto the bottom of the fuel pump. And then a hose from this tank goes down to the fuel pump, and then the bike will use both tanks simultaneously.
Right.
That's the way it's meant to work.
Yep.
What I did, and what I think a lot of people do, is they use a vacuum approach. So what we did was we grabbed a fuel line from here, and we've fed it through, and we've plugged it into the breather.
Oh, so that's it there. Yep.
Yep. So, and that comes all the way through, and it plugs in here. All right, that's the breather hose area.
Yep.
And so what happens is, as fuel drains from this tank, it creates a vacuum.
Yep.
And it sucks in fuel from this tank.
Right.
So the only breather in this system is this one here.
Yeah,
See that
right.
there?
And that came with that breather. And we've heard that whistling when
Yeah.
you've pulled up. Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll go for a while. It'll just keep on sucking in air as this is sucking in fuel.
So, if you have that full
Mm-hmm.
and that full,
Yep.
that's going to empty first.
Yes.
So if that can actually stay full, and you only need to fill there.
Yeah, so that...
If you've got bags sitting over that.
Yeah, for sure. So I got, out of this tank, I got about 120 to 130k out of this tank.
Yeah.
So in theory...
If you
know,
did that and went, fuck, there's a survey, let's top it up now, it'll save me
yeah,
pulling shit off the back.
I can just fill up this first tank.
Yeah, brilliant. But you have to, that one has to be full for that to work. Because if this was half full...
It still worked. It still worked, but not as quickly.
So hang on. That's half full. And then you just fill this up. Will that eventually fill that to the top?
From what I've experienced so far, yes.
Oh, okay.
But how much fuel do you need in there for it to suck through?
Yeah.
Because if there's 5.5 litres there, in theory, if you've got 5.5 litres in this tank and use it, it's going to suck this in because it's going to create that vacuum.
Yeah, but what does this hold?
13 litres in this tank.
So it'll only suck 5 litres into there.
Yeah.
Not fill it to 13.
Yeah, let's just say.
You can't.
Let's just say I've only got 8 litres in this rear tank.
Yep.
Right, and then as I'm using that 8 litres, it's still creating enough vacuum over the volume of 5.5 litres to suck this dry.
Yeah.
In theory.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Cool. Rightio. So now we've got the rear rack. So that's a Byrners bloody rear rack.
I'm really happy with this rack, actually.
Yeah.
It's a good bit of kit.
So it's got 4 bolts, 2 on this side, 2 on the other side, and then as we come up the back, they're only just cushion things.
That's just sitting there, which is actually not sitting on there anyway.
No, but the more weight that you get, and obviously bounces and stuff, that'll sit there. So yeah, that looks like a pretty good deal. Yeah,
for sure. And look, the only weight I've got here in the back is this tool kit anyway. When I'm doing the big adventure stuff, I'm going to have maybe a bag on here with some of my bedding or clothes or something.
Or the light shit.
Yeah.
And what do these doohickey's here?
They are the attachment points for the Krieger bags.
Right, and so we're in the next video, we're going to be showing this GASGAS set up for the adventure rides we're camping. Yep. Remember, this is just the day runner. Cool. Oh, so you had to drill the holes in the plastics.
Yes.
And there was an issue that these bolts go in at an angle. So if you just drill a round hole to make it go down, it won't work. It's got to be on an angle. So then you've got to have more over this side.
It's a tough one because the plastics go down this way, but the bolts this angle. So it's a
bit of a stuff around. But we did it.
We got there in the end, and I think it looks fine.
You can't see anything.
I was a bit worried that it was going to look messy, but no, it worked out fine.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Righto, guys. So that is it. That's all the shit that's been done. So now what you can do is check out Alistair on this. Doing the sugar loaf. That should be pretty bloody. It will be. It's interesting. And remember, at the end of that ride where he pulls up, he's breathing like. No, what was it? You're moving your head around.
Oh, I was moving my head around.
Yeah, he's
out of practice with the camera. I'm sorry, guys.
But he tells you the name of it, and you'll laugh out loud. See you in a minute.
How's it going, guys? Well, I'm 216 kilometres. Into riding the GASGAS and bloody loving it. I'm going to introduce you to my proving ground. Oh, there's a couple of roos. Now this place here is where I have tested and gotten used to every single bike I've owned, well, in recent years anyway. And I think the track is it's only a short track. It takes about 15 minutes, but what it does, it kind of tests you. And from what I hear, the track conditions are a lot worse than they used to be. So we'll see how we go. I haven't ridden this since we had all those rains. What was it, late last year? So we're just going to give it a crack. Now this used to be, I used to say that this was the track that you should bring your adventure bike on to really test your ability and the ability of the bike. And if you can do this, then you should be right on, any sort of adventure type tracks. However, I have a feeling this track is going to be a lot worse than it used to be. So we'll see. I'm feeling good that I'm on the lighter bike doing this today. Given that those huge rains we had and the flooding, and there's a whole lot of erosion all over the place from that big rain event, and I think this will be no different. So we will see. It's pretty early in the morning Because, well, it's going to rain today, so I thought I'd beat the rain. Well, that's what I need to do. Turn traction control off. Have I got that right? Yep. Okay. Yesterday I did a heap of riding, and oh, this bike is amazing. It's just so quick. Handles so well on the you know, those just bush tracks. You know, oh, it's just incredible. I couldn't believe how fast you could go, which is kind of scary because, you know, on the 1090 I tended to you know, just potter around and just take it easy, but this thing is just a hoon bike. It just wants to fucking go nuts, which I can't do on this track because it's not the sort of track for that sort of behaviour. Bit of sand is always a good thing to wake you up in the morning. Oh, what do we got here? This hill climb usually isn't too bad. It's a bit rockier than it used to be, I think. Yeah, it's not too bad. For the most part. Okay, now make sure I'm on map 2. I don't want any ABS fucking me up. Where am I going to go here? I'll go this way. Take the easier out. Nice and slow and controlled. Oh yeah, this gnarly crap. Jesus, this has gotten really bad. Oop. Getting around these. Yeah, wow. Got to get used to it's such a different bike to ride than the 1090. On the 1090 you rely on momentum, and you can just sort of potter around and go slow because at 200 God knows how many kilo just keeps on rolling, and so you just roll over objects without a care in the world. This thing being 60 kilo lighter, yeah, it's a totally different story. Well, there's nothing that's no deal breakers yet. I think everything I've done so far, ooh, what the fucker is this? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I'd have to say I'd be, I mean, I probably would take the 1090 on this, but I'd suggest people would be very cautious. There's, and we haven't got to the worst stuff yet. Look, this sort of stuff for a dirt bike is easy, you know, but when you're talking about a heavier bike, you know, I guess this size or heavier, it just changes things. Oh, okay. Yeah, this has gotten pretty bad. How am I going to do this? Yeah, I'll take the easier route. Why not? So I'm not going too crazy here because I just don't know what to expect. definitely rougher than it used to be. Oh, okay, this gnarly fucking thing. Okay. This will be fun. Here's momentum. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Easy on the little bike. I think that might be it. I think that's all the rough stuff done. Oh yeah, it is. So I'll just take you up to the lookout. Is it the look or the peak? I guess we can call it. So look, that's a pretty short track, but it'll sort you out. I've come off a few times on that earlier on. I think on a DR 650 and a DRZ 400, maybe on my XR 650 as well. I know Mark's come off here before. Oh, fucking big rocks. Jesus Christ. All right. Lovely morning for a ride. Oh, by the way, that's what I was going to do. All right. So, while I've got you there, guys. Sorry if I sound like Darth Vader in the helmet. Now, people have been asking me, what am I going to call this thing? So, I think I figured it out. Now, you know, we've been talking about the unicorn, the ultimate bike. Well, I think for me, this is the unicorn. I've definitely found it. So I'm thinking, well, if I'm going to name the bike, it's got to be something unicorn related. So, inspired by a character on Toy Story, I'd like to introduce to you Buttercup, the unicorn.
My name's Buttercup.
There you go. Good old Buttercup. Alright, thanks guys.
Hey, there you go, guys. Buttercup, that's the name.
Yep.
That's bloody absolutely brilliant. I love it.
It's the unicorn.
Yeah, the unicorn, absolutely. So what we're doing at the moment, guys, is we've put in a SAE bloody trickle charger thing. So we've got that. He's got the trickle charger, so you can plug that in. And he's going to have one on the KDM 1090 as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So you'll be sweet to keep them all good. So now we've just taken, that's just a plug for the petrol. We've taken the rack off. So that's the rack there. Just those 4 bolts. That was pretty simple.
Yeah.
Alistair, to do that, to take that off.
Yep.
So now you've just taken, oh, so there's those holes that had to get drilled to be able to fit that rack. So now we're just going to remove this somehow to be able to start cleaning up.
To move all this away and get the number plate up here and to get the little light there to shine onto the number plate.
Yes. Brilliant. All right, so we'll bring you back out in a minute. Typical KDM, a million bloody bolts. So you got your little red plate off. Oh, there it is. There. Cool. So yeah, just got to find all the bolts, take them off until the bloody whatever part you're trying to remove comes free. Is that it? That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Alright, look out. We have it. Oh, so that's all of that.
That's all of that.
That's, yeah.
And you know what? There's a bit of weight there.
So all that's what we're getting rid of.
Yeah.
That whole thing of that is going to move up to there.
That's the plan.
Yeah, right, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, brilliant. So back rack bolts, and then it was just those bolts there to get that back plastic off, and a little bit of a tweak out of there. Right, so that's so far. Now we have opted not to do the wire chain. What you got to do is you got to splice into another couple of wires to make this. There's a little light underneath there to get that to go, but at this stage we don't want to do that. It was just looks a bit dodgy, and I think you'd need the little special splicey tap in fucking things. So
we're not going to worry about it, and I think it'll be fine. The red light shines down very well.
Exactly.
And
so
the amount of time I'm riding at night.
Yeah. Cool. So there was some holes in the bottom there. We've plugged them with what do you call it?
Blue tack.
Yeah. So which will mean stop when the mud and whatever coming up.
Because it is a little bit exposed up there.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be alright.
Shit. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And obviously that big hole, there'll be a bolt in there.
Yeah.
And so...
Yeah, so if I just... Oh, you keep taking the key out. What do you think? Someone's going to steal the bloody bike?
Habit.
Actually, it's a good habit. It's a good habit to be in. Let me pull that. Yeah, so, I mean, that actually lights up that... I mean, it's red, it's not white. You know, the cop could get you, but I think you'll be sweet.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. Rightio, guys, there it is. That is the number plate. You can clearly, visibly see it. Done. So just drill 2 bolts into new holes into the plate, but use the existing bolt holes on there. They're a little bit long, but we're happy to leave them long for the moment. You're not going to really hit them. Put a little bit of black paint. He didn't really want me to cut them off, so went fine. And then we've just put a bit of where is it? There's a bit of foam in there just to hold. So that's just keep that vibration.
Yep.
Because you've only got 2 points, and the vibration will eventually bugger those. Happy?
For sure.
Cool. Just put it all back together and we're done.
Yep, that's it.
Well, there you go, guys. That's the job done.
Yep.
So, in the next video, actually, what do you reckon? It looks pretty good. We'll see him when he bloody rides away on it. So that's stage 1, stage 2.
Yep.
All done.
Yep.
In the next video, we'll show it with all the adventure gear on it, like we said.
Yep, loaded up, ready to go. Yep.
So what else? Is there a stage 3? Later down the track.
Down the track, yeah. So there's going to be some form of screen going on.
Yep.
There's going to be some fueling mods.
Fueling mods?
Yeah, so maybe the delete kit. The SAS delete kit. It does run hot.
Yeah.
Stock standard, they run hot. There's a little thing you can plug in, about $70 to change the temperature, the thermostat for the fan, the radiator fan. Yeah, so there's might be a few little bits and pieces.
Yeah.
I'll put a list together.
Done. Righto, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Good old Buttercup.
Ready to go.
That's
Ready for action.
Yeah. Cool. Righto, guys. We'll see you in the next bloody episode. Keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on. Righto, man.